Interacting with Eddie, your AI video storytelling partner, may be a novel concept to someone who hasn't interacted much with an AI model. How do I tell it what to do? How do I say it? Will Eddie remember if I was mean one time? Well, no. Well, maybe. We'll find out in the Robot Wars of 2035. Anyways, today I'm going to show you some advanced prompting techniques that you can use while editing interview footage with Eddie, so you can create amazing interview stories faster. When I first began interacting with Eddie when he was just a wee little AI, I too was lost on how to prompt Eddie to deliver the thing that I wanted. As someone who was raised in the era of having a home computer that everyone shared inside the living room, my ingrained knowledge of how to get something out of a computer has always been to list keywords and staccato-styled entries into Google to get my desired result. Let's say I wanted to find the best burger in San Francisco with outdoor seating. I'd type into Google, "best burger, San Francisco, patio," which, when you say it out loud, sounds kind of ridiculous. If you're going to go up to another person to ask the same thing, would you ask it the same way? Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, Tom Hanks movie Island? Sorry, what? Tom Hanks movie Island volleyball Elvis? Are you having a stroke? Tom Hanks movie Island FedEx volleyball. Dude, I think we need to get you to the hospital. Tom Hanks. See, it feels kind of weird. Prompting Eddie is sort of the same way. The more specific and human you are with the prompt, the better Eddie can understand you. Let's dive into an example interview to see this in action. I've got this interview of a woman talking about her barbershop business. It's been a while since I've watched this, so I need to refresh myself with the content. Let's get a feel for the interview. Hey Eddie, could you give me a summary of this footage and a list of the main topics covered? Eddie will return me a list of the main topics and a condensed summary of the footage. So now I'm familiar with the content. The interviewee's name is Jessica, and she owns Simply Men's Barbershop in Westchester, and this is an interview about her business and how she got started. Now I want to see some standout sound bites before I move on. Eddie, could you wrangle me 5 sound bites that stand out to you in this footage? So now I'm getting a feel for the tempo of the footage and what kind of story I want to tell. Oftentimes, you'll have a client that provides you with a brief on what they would like in the finished product. Instead of ripping the keywords out of this, how about we just tell Eddie exactly what we want? One second, I'm gonna have to expand this chat bubble. I'm creating a story about Jessica and Simply Men's Barbershop. I'm looking for a video that's no more than 3 minutes long and follows a 3-act structure. Act 1 will orient the viewer with Jessica and explain why she created the business. And Act 2, explore the passion she has for Simply Men's and what core values make her company successful. Then to wrap it up, Act 3 will consist of the importance of family and community to Jessica. I want this to feel like a short documentary. Make this flow like a documentary would. And just like that, I'm looking at a 3-act rough cut that hits on all the points that I asked for. You can also iterate on the story and try out new ideas. Can you place a really great hook at the beginning before Jessica introduces herself? Something that will draw in the viewer. Take out the 3rd soundbite and replace it with something similar. You can even get a little crazy with it, like asking Eddie, create a rough cut according to Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. You see, all Eddie needs is a little detailed instructions to make an amazing cut. Just remember, always err on the side of providing more context for Eddie, not less. And instruct like you would instructing a friend. Don't be shy to ask Eddie questions or even iterate deeper than you think you could go. For example, if you ask for 10 social media ready clips but you don't want to export them all one at a time to your NLE, ask Eddie to combine them into one cut so you can export them as one project. Eddie is simply your vessel on the way to liberation from the tedious. So go to heyeddie.ai, load in an interview, and give it a whirl. You might be surprised with what you can get done by just asking a few questions. I'm Robbie, your content and community manager, and I'll see you in the next one.